Welcome to Hot Women Wanted.
We're three childhood best friends who have been through it all and talk about it all.
Everything from hot flashes to hot takes to hot topics. So come join us. Hi, Hotties. Welcome to Hot Women Wanted podcast, episode 16.
Wow.
I'm Meredith Young. I'm here with my two fellow hotties, Julie Strauss Greeley and Juli Cola. Say hello.
Hey, everyone.
Hi, hotties.
And today we have our first guest ever. I want to introduce Julia Busby. Julia, say hi.
Hi, guys.
An honorary hottie today. Thank you, Julia, for coming. We have another Julia.
Honestly, Julie, and Julia.
Another Jules. Let me just take 1 second to introduce Julia to everybody, to our vast array of listeners
And viewers.
Julia, I've known Julia now for how many years? Long time.
I fear it's 10. I think it's 10 years. Almost. 9.5. 9.5.
Julia is one of my middle daughter Alex's best friends from college. They went to Stanford together and have been friends ever since. And I say, Julia is really one of, because I can't really say, okay, Julia is my favorite.
Careful.
And again,
Careful.
the honor of a lifetime.
I've never said it on air and like in front of other people, but
Now you have.
When I met Julia, it was like friends at first sight. Like I met her and I was like, you're just so lovable. And I will say her best, I think personally, her best quality is she is just an amazing listener, and she will remember whatever you tell her, and you can see her 6 months, 6 years, whatever later, and she will literally remember and be like, wait, how's your friend Bob doing?
I love that. Oh, Julia, don't ever get old. Don't ever get old.
Let's see how your memory's doing when you're 56.
Truly.
Okay.
An honor to be here. Also, I do remember meeting you for the first time there, and I was like to Alex, I was like, listen, I hope we're friends forever, but like I'm staying friends with your mom if something happens, God forbid. I think we talked about reality TV the entire night. But no, this is the joy and an honor of a lifetime. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, love it. See, we can hang with the youngsters. We're cool moms. We're the cool moms.
With that, guys, let's get into it. Now that you're a hottie today, let's do it. Let's get into it.
So let's and Julia, by the way, just for all our listeners, Julia is like a reality TV. I mean, she's an expert. Like she watches everything. She can talk with the best of them. So Julia is here today to talk all reality TV with us. But let's get started with the Oscars, which I will say before we get into it, I just want to say that 2 hours and 45 minutes into the show last night, I texted both the Julies and said, I'm getting started now. What did I miss? And they were
Did I miss anything? I'm like, we're 3 hours in. You're almost at the brutalist. I don't know what to tell you.
Juli Cola and I were like silent. We were dead silent on the group text for like 10 minutes. I'm like, I'm not sure how to respond here. It's like, you missed amazing big awards. Like, just start watching. I don't know what to say.
Anyway, so let's talk Oscars.
Yeah, hot off the presses. Oscars from last night. All right, thoughts, everybody.
Well, okay, the first thing I want to say is Ben Stiller on the red carpet
Hilarious.
was talking Housewives. Did everyone see that?
Yep.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Talking to Reed and Kyle. I thought it was hysterical. Julia, what'd you think?
I loved it. I also feel like I'm not a late night girl, so I'm ignorant of Conan O'Brien. I'm obsessed with this
he's
man.
a genius.
It was also like, what a joy to not have a Jimmy for the first time in so long. I was so happy, such a relief.
Yeah.
But no, I had a great time at the movies last night. I'm a big movie girl in addition to a big reality TV girl. And I saw 8 of the 10 best pictures, but like the North Sweep. I was shocked. I was so excited. I love that movie. It was like top 2, top 3 for me last year.
What did you not see, Julia? What was the one that you did not see?
I did not see I did watch that. I didn't see The Substance because I was scared. And then I didn't watch Dune Part 2 because...
Am I the only one who saw The Substance here?
I didn't see The Substance, and I didn't see...
You made me watch The Substance.
I didn't love it. I love
it.
I love Demi.
Hated it.
I know I hated it. I hate saying it because I love Demi. I love Demi Moore. I really love her. I do. I adore her. I did not love The Substance, and I loved Honora.
I loved
And
Honora.
I wanted Honora to win. I did. And I thought Maddie Madison, we loved since Better Things.
Yes, me too. I love that show.
I love that show.
I feel like kind of a cult fave. I feel like not a lot of the girlies are
I know.
watching.
Well, I love Better Things. I watch it. I turn Cola onto it. It is like literally the best show it's one of the best shows I've ever seen.
Wait, and then she was terrifying in Happily Ever After, the Hollywood ending, Quentin Tarantino. She's great.
Yeah.
And who knew? She's a twin with a redheaded twin brother.
Okay, this is embarrassing. I thought it was the guy from SNL who does, when I saw him.
Guys, I thought he was Bach. I thought he was SpongeBob, Ariana Grande's boyfriend. That's who I thought it was at first. I was like, wait, did he move?
It's so funny. Everybody has like a different ginger in mind. I had no idea who it was. I didn't think he was either one of those gentlemen. And I was either like, well, this is Conan O'Brien's grown son, or like holding her wallet and her purse. But like as soon as she went up and she's like, I have this brother, that brother, a younger sister, and my twin brother's here. I was like, oh my God, you have a twin.
Yeah, and then my second thought was, I'm like, I thought he was dating Ariana Grande.
My thoughts exactly.
Yeah.
But no, I love her. And yeah, have you guys all seen Amelia Perez?
I have not. You saw it.
I've seen it.
I fear the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
I have to say this. I feel like Zoe Saldana was great. Like
Agreed.
I think her performance
Saving grace.
was great. She saved whatever small parts of the movie could possibly be saved.
Yes.
From the second they opened their mouth and started into song, and by the way, it's cacophonous song. It's like an operetta. I don't know what this is. It's not even like, if it was a song like Wicked, I could get on board, maybe. But like, it's crazy songs with crazy melodies. And I was like, what am I watching? Like, literally, what am I watching?
And also, like, God bless, but, like, none of those girlies besides Zoe can sing. And, like, I love Selena Gomez. She can write a hit, but, like, she doesn't have the pipes. Like, that's not really what she's bringing to the table musically.
Nor does she have the acting pipes.
No, she
doesn't
have the energy anymore. Selena just...
We love her. We love Selena, but...
Make her makeup.
Selena.
We love her
Selena.
beauty.
We love Benny Blanco. But, like, I gotta say... I feel she might have peaked at the whatever Waverly Place. The
Waverly Place
might have been her acting pinnacle. Like that's her. It went downhill from there.
She peaked at 16.
Huh? Yeah, exactly. She peaked. She did. She absolutely did. But yeah, no, that movie was crazy. Julie and I saw The Brutalist together. I was like, what? Another one. I was like, that payoff was just what?
Did you see The Brutalist, Julia?
Guys, I loved it. It's so film bro-y of me. It's not normally my culture, but I actually really liked it.
Okay, I thought it was a great. I was really loving. Like I was liking the movie when I was watching it, but 2 hours in, when the intermission came, in my mind I was trying to put it together. I'm like, where's this going? And then you had 2 more hours, and then it didn't land where I thought it was going to land.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was disappointed. It wasn't like I thought it was a terrible movie. I did not think it was a terrible movie, but it didn't. For 4 hours, I wanted a better payoff. I didn't want to be like 20 years from now. You know what I mean? It was kind of. I thought it was a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, and Julia, I think you hit the nail on the head because like film students, like true film students who are on Reddit and like talking about it and studiers of film are like the analogies and the symbolism and the this and the that. They could talk for 5 hours about it and they've got a lot there. I agree with Cola.
Yeah.
I feel like the acting performances were amazing.
Amazing.
Was amazing. I gotta also say, Guy Pearce.
Are you on these Reddit threads with the film critics?
I actually was on the Reddit thread for The Brutalist because I swear to God, Juli Cola and I saw it together, and we both went down the wormhole because I quite literally walked home from the movie theater in Brooklyn. My husband and I were. If we had been hit by a Mack truck, we could not have been more surprised. The two of us, who are fairly well educated, like we spent the whole 10 blocks being like, I don't get it. Am I a moron? Like, by the time I got into bed, I was like, I must be a moron because I don't get this movie. And so that's a long way of me saying, yes, I did go down the Reddit threads. And I did get plugged into all the symbolism and all but I have to say the acting was great. And I have to also say, Joe Alwyn, Taylor's ex, is fabulous and terrifying in that movie. Terrifying.
I will say, his speech too long.
Adrian Brody, always.
A little too much. You know what I mean? Come on, wrap it up.
he knew he was gonna win.
Of
Like,
course.
we could have rehearsed some bullet points. Like,
Yeah.
there was so much like,
Come on.
and I'm just gonna say,
Yeah.
and then we'd have like a 10-second pause, and I'm like, we don't have this time kind of air time. Like, we got to keep it moving.
And
I gotta go to sleep.
How about this? Take the gum out of your mouth.
Oh yeah.
To throw it
You know
to
you're gonna
his
win.
wife.
When he threw it back to Georgina Chapman, I was like, wow, nobody saw that coming.
The way I would have committed homicide in 1 second. If I had to catch my husband's gum midair on TV.
Or if you don't, it hits another Oscar nominee in the face.
She didn't catch it. She didn't catch it.
He did. She caught it.
No, I heard she didn't catch it.
Oh, she didn't? I thought she did. Yeah. No, his speech was
Regardless.
too long. I mean, I think he had a lot of important things to say. But, you know, his speech was too long. He won. He's won every award. I agree with you, Julia. He knew he was winning. Come on, wrap it up. I actually can't stand that. I can't. If you're nominated for an award, I don't care if it's an Oscar, a SAG, a Critics' Choice, like, you've done the work. Write a speech. Or write
It's
a
disrespectful.
I do not think Maddie Madison thought she was going to win.
Mikey. Her name is Mikey Madison.
Oh, Mikey. Sorry, Mikey. Her speech was in her brother's pocket, so I really don't think she thought she was going to win. I think she was like, put it away.
Oh, that's
I
true.
will
That's
say-
true. Maybe she thought it was a jinx to like have it in her purse.
Well, I also think no one thought she was going to win. I thought it was going to be Demi for sure, maybe Fernanda Torres. Like, I did not see Mikey coming. I feel like that was the only like fun upset of the night, which I loved.
It was.
But again, she wrote a speech even though she thought she was going to lose because that's what a professional does. I just thought, again, it's disrespectful to our time. And
I
don't have it
agree.
on your phone, but have it printed out.
I agree. What are your thoughts on the Timmy of it all?
Oh,
I actually
on, Mary.
about this.
I'm obsessed. I have dreams about Timothée. I'm obsessed with him.
Okay,
He's
I
so
need you to
cute.
clarify what's the vibe? Like, are we obsessed with him? Do we think he's adorable? Like, what's okay? Yes.
I really love him. I think he's unbelievably talented. This is the third time he's nominated in his young life, third time nominated for an Oscar, let alone all the other awards. He's been nominated for like 9 major awards.
And I love him in everything he does. I love the Dylan movie. I love him in everything.
I mean, Beautiful Boy. What was the other
Lady
one?
Bird.
Lady Bird.
He was amazing in Lady Bird. And, you know, he went to the same high school as my younger daughter, so go LaGuardia. But I love him. Now, Cola is skeptical.
Sorry. I don't buy the Kylie whole thing.
Oh, I
I
don't
buy
Okay.
it. I buy it.
I have a lot of thoughts on Timmy because I have really changed my tune. I used to be a hater. I thought he was insufferable. I was like, he takes himself so seriously. Like, he looks like a rat. Like, this just is not really for me. But this year, like, his press tour for A Complete Unknown has never worked better than it worked on me. Like, when he went on College Game Day and he's like going out and saying all of his facts about like who he's betting on, I was like, wait, you're so funny and I love you. And then he's showing up on his Lime scooter. I love him.
I know. Wait, Julia. Okay, Julia, do you watch Chicken Shop Date?
Sometimes, not
Okay.
religiously.
So I love her, Amelia de Moldenberg, but I love her and I love Chicken Shop Date. It's a whole other thing. But you have to see them on the red carpet yesterday. She interviewed him on the red carpet, and he's so open to it, and he's like, oh my God, thank you so much for interviewing me. And then they do this hilarious banter at the end, and she was like, of course, you're Timothée Chalamet. Like, he was like, thank you so much for taking time to talk to me. And she's like, of course, you're Timothée Chalamet. He's like, well, really, thank you. And she's like, no, thank you. And he's like, no, really, thank you. And they did
I just feel like
it was so
he
cute.
gets it, you know, and like he's having a fun time. Like he's not above it.
Not
He doesn't
last
take
night,
himself too seriously.
I think he
I know.
actually was. I think he was having a fun time, and
There's no way he wasn't bummed. There's no way.
I'm sure
As he should be. As he should be.
Listen, I'm sure he was bummed, but you made the best point. It's like he's young, like he's
Yeah.
going to be nominated again.
Yeah.
And I'm just here to say,
Yes.
He's in his 30s.
He's
No,
not
he's not. Mary, no, he's not.
29.
29.
29.
He's 29?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's old.
I thought he was 26 for some reason.
29.
Google it,
He
somebody.
looks like he's 15
Somebody
years
Google
old.
it. Mary,
but-
you're our Google girl. Google it. Fact check it.
29. I don't think he's 29.
I think
I
he
will
will
bet
get
you $1
nominated
million.
again. And Cola, I know it makes you crazy. I buy the relationship with Kylie as well. And dare I say, I think they're
He is 29.
Okay.
Julie's right.
I don't believe the Kylie thing, but I don't want to argue it because it's like I don't really care that much, but I don't buy it.
I don't believe it either. I don't believe it. I don't buy it. I don't know why they're doing it. Julia, you?
I was just gonna say, I don't know how I feel about it. Part of me thinks it's real. It's been going on for over a year, and I feel like neither of them need the fame.
That's what I
But
said.
I would pay $1 million to just be a fly on the wall of that house when they're like, what do they talk about? I'd spend so much money to hear.
They have nothing in common. Like, I can't imagine. He's so deep and like can talk about anything. He's so interesting. They have nothing to talk about unless they're just having sex like rabbits, and then he walks away and says, "See you tomorrow."
But she has 2 kids. Like, I don't think she has that kind of time. Like,
I'm sure she has 2 kids and 6 nannies.
Yeah, well, that is true.
She has tons of time.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Well, that's a good Oscar wrap up, I think.
All right. All right. Well, let's move on. We've got the hot seat. We've got 2 in the hot seat.
We do.
This week. So, who wants to take the first one?
All right. I'm going to do the hot seat because we're going to move it along. So, the first hot seat we're going to say, I think we all talked about it a little earlier, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills last week. Sutton Stracke. I happen to love Sutton Stracke. I'm a little bit of a slutton for Sutton. I felt terrible for her when we were with RHOBH. And now I would have loved RHOBH at that table, just reprimanding her, because when she had that epic takedown, of calling Dorit, what did she call her?
Corey.
Which was very...
Coorit. Terrible.
I didn't love it. I know it's a read. People are giving her credit for it. I didn't love it, and I didn't love my wallet's bigger than yours. It was out of context. Like it didn't land for me. What'd she say to Dorit? Do you think I'm bigger than you? And she said, I think my wallet is.
Well, no. Erica said, she made a comment first, like, I think you should be picking on somebody whose wallet matches or something like that. And then Erica said, why? Do you think you're bigger than her? And then Dorit said, I think my wallet is.
No, Dorit didn't say that. Sutton said that.
I mean, Sutton, correct.
So for me, it didn't land. And I think, like Julie was saying it earlier, like, not everybody at the table has Sutton's money. Kathy Hilton does, and Sutton does. And definitely Jennifer Tilly. But other than that, you're insulting a lot of people.
Kyle has tremendous amount.
She does. But Garcelle has money, but not that kind of money. Dorit definitely doesn't have that money.
What do you think, Julia?
What's that?
I agree. I normally love Sutton. I think she's unhinged, but in the best way. But this just felt like you think you're doing something that you're not. Right. And I do think it's like you're taking down your closest ally in this. Like Garcelle does not have that kind of money. And it's also insane to make an argument about how you're better than someone for money when you only have it from your marriage. Like, not saying that doesn't mean she didn't put in work and like she is entitled to that, but it is like, you didn't earn this yourself, babe. Like, I don't know what we're talking about here.
Well, you're not Bose, who earned every penny.
Exactly.
Right.
Or Garcelle, who earned every penny of her money.
That's right.
You know? Or Jennifer Tilly. Like, well,
Jennifer
Tilly has Simpsons money. You're right.
Simpsons money.
Jennifer Tilly's a mixed bag because she's got the Simpsons money and then she has a career. She has an acting career, a voiceover career.
Jennifer Tilly's money is not paying for those diamonds.
But I mean, for the Chucky movie, she gets paid like a ridiculous amount of money for those stupid movies. I mean, she really does.
She's not getting paid that kind of money.
No, I said it's a combo. I'm sure it's the Simpsons money, but
definitely
she does work. She is a working actress. She's been going to these awards. You know, she said herself, like, me and my sister were the only. I thought that was so interesting that she and her sister were the only sister duo to ever be nominated for an Academy Award, except for like, was it Olivia de Havilland and her sister? I don't know.
And she's also half Chinese.
Yeah.
I actually Googled that because I didn't know that either. Their dad is Chinese.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, their dad is Chinese. Yeah. I remember that when her sister was in, what's the movie that's based on University of Michigan that we all loved with Nick Nolte?
Meg Tilly? Meg Tilly?
Meg Tilly played the young girl who shows up at the movie with like Kevin Kline, and they all so ostensibly went to University of Michigan. He runs a sneaker company. Oh my God, they're all dancing in the kitchen, cooking
The
dinner.
Big Chill.
Big Chill. Oh, thank you.
I didn't realize that was University of Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all went to Michigan. Suppose in the movie they all went to Michigan together.
Lawrence Kasdan, right?
Yeah, go blue.
We just aged ourselves in front of Julia, but
I was gonna say, unfortunately, I have not seen this movie.
Oh, it's great. It's a great movie. It's a timeless movie.
I can assure you, it's not black and white.
I will add it to my list.
It's in colors, and there is talking. It's a talkie.
Guys, let's move this along because we're gonna get crunched for time.
So we have one other hot seat.
One other hot seat, and then was, I guess, Venita from Southern Charm came out on her Instagram today, and she was dinging Bravo for showing an edit out of context, saying that out of order, saying she and JT did not have that. She didn't make that Bronzino dinner for JT on Southern Charm. Was it before? She did not know he had a girlfriend, and the way they edited it, it looked like she knew he had a girlfriend, and then she made that dinner. And she said it was a really bad look for her, and she's like, that was not true to what she already knew, and she was pissed at Bravo. And so, Julia, I'm gonna let you take it from here, and then lead us to our next hot topic.
Well, Julia, what do you know about because you started to say something before that you saw something today.
Oh, I saw a screenshot of her Instagram story saying, like, post this in all your Reddit threads, like, I'm clearing my name. I did get that text in one of my many Bravo group chats. But I don't really care that much. I feel like Vanita's not doing anything this season on Southern Charm. Like, God bless, but she's really just along for the ride.
She never does.
I know. I like her.
I love looking at her. I love her fashions, but she adds nothing to the party.
Yeah.
And I also just don't get the dynamic with JT this season generally, because she's never speaking up for him in the moment. And I'm like, girl, like, join the conversation. You're just sitting there watching. If he's your best friend and you have a crush on him, like, I personally would be chiming in a little bit more at these dinners where he's getting eviscerated. But I'm sad to lose him. I find him hilarious and insane. But this does take me into my recommendation of the week, if people are ready.
We're ready.
We're ready.
My favorite show on Bravo, Southern Hospitality. It is so good. My pitch is that it's like early VPR if it wasn't just sociopaths, because VPR is so fun, but like, Jax Taylor is one of the scariest men alive, and like, I have no compassion for him. Like, I like to have him on my screen, but I don't necessarily like root for him. Right. In fact, I root against him.
Right.
And same with like Kristen Doty, Katie Maloney. Like, these are not girlies who I'm like, that's my girl. Like, I love her. Yeah. But Southern Hospitality, they're insane. They're like all 25. They're all kind of borderline alcoholics. They're all cheating on each other. So you get all of that joy that you get from early Vanderpump. But like, they're kind of sweet and you kind of root for them. And like, they have real relationships like early Vanderpump. Like, a lot of them are like dating, roommates, had lived together at some point. And it is truly just a joy, a delight. It's also a big cast, which I personally love. Like, I like when we have a lot of people to move between.
Too. Yeah.
And you have a lot of Southern Charm crossover. So if that's your entry point, that's great. But if it's not, you don't need to watch that show in order to engage and enjoy. And it's like so low effort to get into it, because they're like 20 episodes total. Like, the first season's 8 episodes.
Now? Like, could I jump in now, or do you have to watch season 1?
You don't have to. I would recommend, because again, we're only in season 3 right now, and it's short seasons. So I think it's worthwhile, but you don't need to.
Okay. I just dip in and out. I always enjoy it when I dip in. And I don't really follow it. Like, all the time I was so vested in Joe Bradley. I'm like, did he make out with his little friend?
Joey Bottles. That's my man. Love him. But it's like, they're all so delusional. And right now in season 3, you're watching this girl, Emmy, who's in this long-term relationship with this guy, Will. And he so clearly hates her guts and also has cheated on her many, many, many times. And she is just like having a panic attack on screen every single episode, because she just can't admit or acknowledge that like this relationship could ever be over. So she defends him to the death and is mad at her friends who are like watching out for her and trying to make sure she's okay.
That is old school Kristen Doty vibes.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we have the mascara tears streaming down the face. We have hyperventilation. We have her storming out. It's so good, you guys.
It's like Bravo All-Stars.
I have to say, my kids both, not Kate, my older daughter watches it, and she's like, Mom, you are missing it. Like, it's good. Yeah.
It's the watch I look forward to most every week.
Listen, I mean, Vanderpump became Vanderpump, Vanderpump early days, there was nothing like it. It was so great.
They're living out loud.
It was so good. Every scene, they all looked beautiful and young, and they're in a bar. Like, it was so, I loved it.
The whole thing is like, everyone was fucking everybody, and I think on this show it's kind of the same thing.
Right.
It's the same thing, and they all work together and actually have to have those jobs. Like, they're not influencers yet. Like, the only person who's sort of branching out is trying to be a DJ. DJ James Kennedy does make an appearance in season 1 and 2, I think. So you have some fun little
crossover.
Moments.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right, Bravo. They're getting that right, it sounds like.
James Kennedy. Toxic James Kennedy.
Tough. Well, I'm so glad they broke up.
Yes,
me too. Me too.
Clearly can't go there. All right.
Well,
That's a good segue into Summer House.
Into Summer House. Summer House, what joy is Summer? Summer House is pure joy.
You know what the segue is, especially for this week? It's DJ Kyle.
Hey, Kyle.
DJ Kyle.
As Paige would say, Diplo.
Yeah. Oh, your boyfriend plays Diplo. Love Paige for that little diatribe. It was perfect.
Oh,
I mean, Summer House. Again, it gives me such joy. It gives me such joy to see the summer, the heat, the pool, the jumping in the pool. I just love it. I just love it.
Yeah.
Can I continue on my Jesse and West? I've never seen two guys fall harder than those two guys. Like, what a turn. Like, they were like, literally, they went from adorable to horrible. I can't, like, with them. They, like, last year, I'm like, I couldn't get enough. I'm like, Wes is pudgy and cute and so cute with Sierra. And Jesse's just like this hot guy who doesn't know he's hot and does know he's hot. You know, with the sad story. And now it's like, Jesse is so giving me the creeps all of a sudden.
Ick. Give me the ick.
Yeah, the ick factor.
You guys, Lexi is insane. We have to acknowledge, like, to introduce him to your parents, and you've known each other for 5 days, literally met for the first time 5 days ago, and you're telling him he can't comment as a joke on married people's Instagrams who clearly are not, like, viable options, and, like, saying we're going to be exclusive. Like, I get that she used to date Brooklyn Beckham, but that's crazy.
And then obviously dumped by Brooklyn Beckham. Because, first of all, she hangs out with her parents. Listen,
She goes,
I would be the age of her parents, I guess. I don't want to party with my kids. I don't go clubbing with my kids. She's like, I love to go out with my parents, like, all the time. Every day, get used to them. They come out with me all the time till 2 o'clock in the morning. We do shots together. What?
I know the audio of Jesse in this week's episode. Like, if you just listen to the audio, it's almost like he's now held hostage. He's walking everybody through, like, the 5 days between the 2 weekends, and it's like, well, I had dinner with her parents, and then we went to the pier, and then we went home for drinks, and then we went to the club, then we went back home for drinks. It's like, and everyone's like, with her parents? Like, what are we talking about? I honestly think he's kind of like, how the hell do I get off this ride? Like, what did I do?
And I can't wait to watch.
I totally disagree. She's gorgeous, and I don't think he's in it for the long term. I think he's in it for the summer fun.
Yeah, well, she's like, she reminds me about, again, oh my God. All right, I'm not going to date ourselves, but there's a movie where, like, there's a hookup in the movie and the girl wakes up the next morning and she's, like, already cooking him breakfast. It's like, what this reminds me of. Like, he was like, this is a summer hookup. You're hot, I'm hot. This is going to be fun. We're in the same house. We're going to end up in bed at the end of the night.
Come meet my parents.
Exactly. She's like, we have dinner with my parents at 7. And then he's kind of like, whoa.
But he's a little, like, I don't like that he's aggressive. Like, I don't like that his face fell as soon as she said that. You know, she's kind of like, well, I kind of like to get somebody, I'd like to know people a little bit more than this. I'd like to be a little more serious. I'm going to be sleeping with them. And he couldn't even fake it for the cameras. Like, his face just fell.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a counterpoint to this, and I want your thoughts.
Yeah.
Have you all heard the rumor that he got fired from his finance job because he was on the show, and now he's like a full-time Summer House cast member / influencer?
Yes.
I feel like now he's like, I gotta really, like, make my moment,
Also,
because it's my only revenue source.
And
so I think he's like going all in.
He is. And let me hit you with another ick. He's also currently recording an album.
Yeah.
A singing album?
You know how he sang that silly song at the end of last year? What would Jesse Solomon do?
A real song. Apparently he's
What genre? Because I feel like he kind of has a show tunes vibe.
Exactly.
Is that what we're getting?
He's a poor man, very poor man's Frank Sinatra vibe.
Oh my God, please.
What is this album going to be? He's currently recording an album. You know what, Julia, that's a good point. I think I heard that too. Lexi's the problem.
What do you mean by that?
Just as the summer goes on, I think, she probably feels really insecure, and I think how he's behaving certainly doesn't make her feel any more secure, and I think this kind of really unravels. Like, the parties that Jane was invited to, or the bar scenes that she was invited to or was at in the Hamptons this summer, she's, like, screaming at Jesse. Like, Lexi is screaming.
Oh,
we see that in the promo, too, because she gets mad at Sierra at some point, thinking that she...
I think
do you remember I
think Sierra does hit on him.
I would love that pairing.
Me too.
Wouldn't that be
I would love that pairing.
I think something they get drunk and something happens. I think. I think.
Oh boy. I wouldn't go up against Sierra. She's tough.
No. But I will say something. Lexi. Everyone says that Lexi looks like Lala.
No, she doesn't.
I think she just has a lot of lip filler. Like, God
He
bless.
wishes. Lala's beautiful, I think.
And
I know
Lala
Lala's
has-
fake, but Lala's beautiful. Lala was beautiful before all the cosmetic stuff. She
And
was.
love her or hate her, she's got a big personality, so she's really good TV.
Yeah.
Lexi,
Yeah.
not great TV.
No, I'm
Not funny, not snarky, not, I don't know what she is. And I'm not, it's the baby talk already. Yeah, we can
And Imrul, I think is going to bring a lot of weirdness.
I like
I gotta
I'm
laugh.
all in.
I'm all in.
I'm all in. He's gonna do a threesome. I know it.
And you know who's gonna unravel because of Imrul? Poor Carl, who's barely holding it together this summer. Barely. Carl's ego cannot take Imrul in the house. Like he really cannot.
No. By the way, I'm really worried about the whole Paige Amanda relationship after this text round.
Carl. I mean, you're not Carl. What's his face?
Kyle.
Kyle's rage text to Paige.
Yes. I'm really worried about that friendship.
But I'm excited for the feud, and like, I think there's enough money in the bank now between Paige and Amanda that they're going to be okay.
Yeah.
Whereas obviously Hannah and Amanda weren't. But I'm just so excited. I feel like Paige is the only person who's really able to take Kyle on. Because he is like the producer of this show. Like he has so much more power than everyone else. And I love having him on my
He's not.
No, but like energetically. Like he's always producing.
Okay.
I think
Bravo loves him. Andy Cohen loves him. Let's put it this way. They're not getting rid of Kyle.
And also,
and I don't want them to.
No.
He was original cast, and they built the show around him and his friends. Like that was the show.
Before Amanda.
Way before. He met Amanda through the house. Like he was on it before.
But I just think this is they're good. Like Paige can actually take him on, and I think it's going to be a really good feud. I'm excited.
Yeah,
he can take on anyone. I'm convinced.
I know exactly. I love
to
it
take
so
him
much.
on.
This is not in our notes, but I'm going to bring this up anyway, and we
Love
can
it.
finish the segment here. Why do we have a pregnant woman on Summer House?
Because it's Lindsay.
Because it's Lindsay, and she also is an OG, and she.
I get it.
She needs to be on our screens. I think this caught everybody off guard, and she was already contracted to her. This is what I think, and I think they're going to find another spot for her. I think she's going to end up on Housewives of New York.
I think she's going to end up on Housewives of New York, and I think when they do Summer House, she's going to get like another house and just be like a pop-in.
Poor Carl. He can't even like be mad at her. Like when he was on Watch What Happens Live last week, they were like Andy asked him some kind of question about Lindsay. Maybe it was a fan question. Like, do you think Lindsay should even be on Summer House pregnant? He's like, what can I say? She's great TV.
It's true. Lindsay's great TV.
It's true.
I know, but he can't even be like, no, I don't think she should.
Not great TV for me in a summer, in Summer House pregnant. Like I want to see her in a different place. New York, like Real Housewives of New York, definitely. I'd love to see her there. I don't want to see her in the partying house, like partying in the nightclub pregnant. I just, it's not for me. It's like,
I think I kind of love it.
I don't mind it either. I don't mind it.
I don't mind it either. I know her for so long. I've been watching Summer House literally since season 1. Like, I just like her. I really like her. So I feel like I would have missed her on my screen. And I kind of like out of crazy morbid curiosity, whatever, I want to see the pregnancy and like see the summer. But like, yeah, she belongs. They're gonna move her. She's too good. She's too important to like Bravo. They're gonna move her.
Wait, you know what? Lindsay's even like she gets angry, she gets sassy, she's funny, she's she gives a lot. And you know what? Not everybody gives that. Like I love Sierra, but she's not always like funny. No. You know what I mean?
And you know what? The best was like, thank you for this delicious dinner, Carl. Thanks for the bagels, Carl. And everybody at this long table is like, what the fuck? Like, we never in a million years thought the two of them would be like hugging goodbye, like having a good, like, thanks for getting the bagels, Carl. And meanwhile, like West and Sierra, because West is such a fucking baby who can't put 3 words together. I am sorry. They're making it so awkward for everybody else. It's like Vince and Carl are pissed.
I know, and I know it's such a bad look for him. I can't believe publicists didn't say, like, by the way, as soon as you get on there, apologize to Sierra. Make yourself look good for TV. Keep that adorable personality everyone loves. Came on like a dick.
One thing I need to hear your thoughts on. I was listening to last episode, and I love your commentary on West's fashions, or lack thereof. What were your thoughts when he rolled up, bandana over the head,
I loved it.
Sunglasses? I loved it.
I literally loved it.
So good.
He's such a kook. I loved that. That I loved. What I didn't love is like the light blue short shorts from 12th grade that he walked into Ciara's bedroom with no shirt on to
That was
sort of-
crazy.
for
crazy.
the apology tour, which by the way wasn't an apology tour, and it was just like, so is the summer gonna suck? It's like, yeah, because you suck. Like, it's like, what? I mean, yeah, but I love that. Like, he's a kookalook. That's what I loved about him last summer. I love that he's kooky. But I mean, if I were his employers at Complex Sports, I would be like, this guy can't put a sentence together and has no accountability. Fired. Like, he's gonna go the way of Jesse Solomon. Like, seriously, like, what?
No, but he
employer?
works in social. He works
Yeah,
in
that's
social,
true.
so they
That's
just
true.
want anyone with a following, I think.
And he has a huge following. And
Yeah.
You guys didn't realize the editors, his job is journalist.
I know. I know. I loved it. And Bailey's officially gone. Bye,
I
Bailey.
know.
We never knew you.
Never knew you, Bailey. See ya.
What happened with Bailey?
We
Oh,
talked about it last week. The
talked about
guys
it
from
last week.
Watch What Crappens said that she was trashing production when she was out, and people overheard it, and then calling the cast old weirdos.
Oh,
And she lied about being in a relationship too.
Yeah.
Like she actually had a boyfriend.
She had a
told
boyfriend.
production she
Like,
didn't.
She let it slip that like the suitcase that she used for the first weekend, she's like, oh well, I borrowed his suitcase, her non-boyfriend boyfriend. And even and like Jesse Solomon, who, you know, a light bulb went off in his head, and he's like, well, if you're using his suitcase, I would think you're dating.
And that's a journalist. That's a journalist.
And they left it in. I was like, good point, Jesse Solomon. I'm like, why is she using, like, it's clearly not a random guy. Like, you didn't, like, how'd you end up in his apartment and be like, hey, can I borrow that wheelie suitcase for the summer?
Can I borrow your $300 suitcase?
Oh my God.
Honestly.
Let's move on to Traitors.
Traitors.
Ooh, this is a good lane because Ciara, although Ciara's no longer there, but all right.
I know.
Traitors. Ugh.
Traitors.
I have a little bit of a pit in my stomach about it now.
Yeah, me too.
You do? About,
I feel like it's fallen a notch for me now, given who's left, and
I'm loving it.
I'm a huge fan of the show. I just don't love Danielle.
I love Danielle, and she might win. I don't know. We don't, the cliffhanger, which I hate. Another cliffhanger.
I know.
Well, we know how it goes. We know that Brittany thought that Dolores was giving her some kind of a signal to vote for Danielle, and she misinterpreted whatever she saw. We know that Brittany voted Danielle. Danielle's out. We know it.
You think so?
Wait, say that again.
I hope
What?
so.
Okay. So at the round table, you know, the original vote was tied.
Yeah. Yeah.
They cut to a confessional, to use a Bravo term. I don't really know what it's called on Traitors. They cut to a confessional of Brittany, where Brittany explains they're at the round table doing the revote, and she makes eye contact with Dolores. He
That's right.
recounts seeing Dolores go like this,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like a head tilt. when
Oh.
we're going to vote Danielle. And remember, she was like, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. And then she was like, you know, so this is like a really hard decision, whatever. And then they do the cliffhanger where Brittany's revealing her vote. And I think, my opinion, is that Brittany ended up voting for Danielle, and Danielle's going to be off. So she ends up fucking Danielle again.
And I did not watch Big Brother, but I know that Brittany fucked over Danielle on Big Brother. And
Yeah.
They had this long
Yes.
feud.
Well,
No?
it's just crazy Danielle picked Brittany in the first place. It
I
was
agree.
so obvious. Like, she
So
should have picked Dylan or, like, one of the boys.
Yep.
I feel like that would have been a way better choice. No one would have suspected him. Everyone thought that they were both traitors from the beginning, both
Yep.
Brittany and Danielle. And I'm just
Yep.
like, you have no common sense. She's so emotional. She's, like, such a bad traitor. The only time she did a good job was last episode. Like, the one where Carolyn got voted out, which devastated.
Yeah.
Devastated with Karen.
Devastated. There's been a lot of, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I kind of have a little bit of like, I love it. I love the show. I love the format. I will watch the show forever as long as it's on. I love Alan. I love all the, like, you know, the challenges, but like, it just kills me that this person got it this far, and then she's also going to blow it now. It's like, she's not even a good traitor. Like, it's like, ugh.
I don't know. I think if Danielle gets voted out, in the end, you have to keep on calling out traitors. I think somebody will call out Brittany. I don't think the traitor's going to win this year. I think the Faithfuls are going to win.
Oh, you think
But that'll
so?
be interesting.
I think
That
so
would be.
too. I also have to say, this was a hard year where we had such a good cast and we just voted out so many of the good people too early.
Too early.
Like, to lose Dorinda episode 1, devastated.
devastated.
Which, like, also I am wearing like my Countess Luann shirt right now. I do need to
my
share with the cameras.
God.
Thank you so much.
Julia,
It was a
that
gift.
is iconic. I love it.
Thank you.
Love it.
But we lost Dorinda early. We lost a bunch of the great Survivor players early. We lost Derek, who I've never watched Big Brother a day in my life, but I felt so held by that man. I really wanted him to stay on.
Yep.
And then I will go out on a limb and say this: Tom Sandoval, my favorite character of the season. I loved him. I wanted him on my screen forever.
His goodbye was hysterical. He's like, I'm so proud of myself. I played the best game.
I love him.
You guys won every single time.
I love him. Get him back on a regularly occurring show. Like, he's a monster person.
He was good.
Garbage human. Perfect reality star. He's so untethered from reality.
Yeah.
He is so unself-conscious and like self-important that, like, I mean, the singing with the dolls.
Great.
I will watch that every night to fall asleep till the day I die.
And then all of the cutbacks to the group in the house, and they were like standing around there like, please, anybody but Tom. And then he would be like, and then they kept to like holding in one ear as if he's like for real recording. Like, it's hilarious, absolutely hilarious. And then I think it was Brittany with like the iconic line of like, well, Tom is busy recording his lullaby album. I was literally dying. I was like, LOL. This is the funniest line ever. But I mean, Tom Sandoval this week was, quote, like, well, they obviously know I'm like the most threatening of the guys. I'm like, I don't think so, Tom. Like, okay.
I was trying to do it.
Okay, let's talk about Dolores with this vote.
Dolores wins every time. It actually pisses me off because I don't want, if she wins, I'm going to be annoyed.
She
She
might.
doesn't deserve the win.
But she actually might. Like, she might.
No, she's a faithful. I'm saying if the faithfuls win, she's going to get the money, and I don't think she deserves it.
I mean, why is she voting the way she's voting? Did she not get the show?
It really
Do you know who she reminds me of? She reminds me of Sheree from last season, where she's like, no clue where she is, does not know what show she's on.
You're right.
Goes along for the ride. And like, you can't have everyone like that, but I kind of like having like one person who's just kind of like, huh?
Her vote every week. Like, next week it's going to be like, my vote is Alan. You can't vote him off. He's the host. Like, she, at her core, she literally doesn't understand the game she's on. Like,
She's very on brand for her franchise.
I know.
I mean, can you imagine Teresa on this franchise? Like, wow. But no, that's what killed me. Like, Robin Dixon, I mean, these guys don't watch Potomac, but like, she got off
Potomac,
way too early. Like, way too early. Like, she would have been such a player. And she has this low energy that people would have totally misread. Like, really misread. She's a shark. Like, I
didn't get it because I don't watch that franchise, and so I don't know Robin. But like, she was gone so fast. But Dorinda would have been vicious. We missed out on Dorinda.
Oh, we missed out on her.
I think they'll bring her back because she was out so fast. They'll bring her back.
She literally read The Art of War in preparation. Like, that's a player.
Wait, I have a question. Did I miss something, or did they not reveal the seer?
Oh, yeah.
They haven't revealed the seer yet.
What's the point of the challenge then? Like, don't we need to know? Like, shouldn't they get to ask the question before the vote?
I totally forgot about the seer now that you mentioned it.
Yeah, what happened with the seer?
Well, it was a cliffhanger.
I feel like we never got
know
a
what happened.
follow-up.
You don't know till the next morning, right? Or they don't reveal it till after they voted them out.
I guess not.
We're all sounding a little like Dolores. Julia, help us out. What happened with the seer?
Guys, I also am like, I don't think they brought it up again. I think that but that doesn't make any sense. I feel
By the
crazy
way,
now.
you guys play, what's that, Julia? What's the name of the game again?
Keep going.
Werewolf. That's
No.
where all that comes from. The
Oh,
seer
no.
in
It's
there.
or like Mafia.
Yeah,
Like, it really
Mafia, I
is
play it. My
just-
kids play Mafia. They love Mafia. Yeah.
I play werewolf with my family, and the seer is in there. It's a great. I wonder if they're going to start to bring in some of these different characters. They have great characters.
I thought that was such a good thing for the challenge, and I was like, oh, how great. Like, we want a faithful to win the seer thing so that but then they don't reveal who won, and then they didn't get to ask the question.
I know.
It was confusing. Also, the money's confusing. That money doesn't add up.
So for a quick roundup for Traitors, and then this will wrap it up. The money is confusing. Like, how much have they earned? Is it like a weird number? Like, and also Todd happened to dip in one night, like one time I was on. He's like, "What's the prize here? Like, is it like $1 million like Survivor?" I'm like, 75,000.
It's so little. This money is not adding up at all.
It's like really not adding up. But wait, predictions. Everybody, let's go around. Do we think Danielle gets voted off? And do we think, two-part question, does Danielle get voted off? And is it a faithful or a traitor who's going to win? Because this next episode is the last one.
I say it's going to be the faithfuls are going to win, and Danielle does get voted off, and then then you get one more chance to call it out. I think they'll call out Brittany.
Agreed.
Because she brought her in. You know what I mean? I just think so. I think she'll get called out.
I agree.
All right, let's do our closing hot takes, guys, because now we're getting long, and I don't want to get cut off.
Okay, well, I have a really good one. I have
Take
a really
a winner.
good week. So I was out of the country last week. I was in Israel, and so before I had left, I kind of was like reading through my agenda with my kids, and I was like, oh my God. And we're climbing Masada, which is, I had forgotten, but a very, 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 very steep mountain.
And Mary, I'm afraid I can't believe you forgot that. We did that together. Like, that's a life moment.
Forgot.
Okay.
So my kids were like, Mom, you're climbing Masada? I'm like, absolutely I'm climbing Masada. They're like, it's really hard. I'm like, I do a lot of cardio. So I'm with my group, and we're like on the bus going to Masada, and everyone's like, everyone's like a little worried, and I'm like, I'm actually not worried. I do a ton of cardio. Like, in fact, people tell me like I should do less cardio. I should do more weights. Like I'm a prowess of cardio. Like I'm truly bragging. I'm bragging about my cardio. I'm like 5 days a week. I get on that Peloton. I kill it. And I'm like, okay. First of all, we get out of our little bus. We had a, what do they call it? The Sprinter van. We had a Sprinter van. So I get out of our little Sprinter van and I take a look. I'm like, oh, that is a bit steep, actually. And then we start the hike. You guys, they were running. I'm not kidding you. They were running. I was one. Every single time, I'm like, anyone want to take a photo? Like, I stopped the photo op. I was dying. And then I really held up the group. Like, we really wanted to make it before sun. Like,
That's the whole point. You have to get there before sunrise.
I know. And I was like, I just need one more second to catch my breath. I was keeling over. They're like, what happened to all that cardio? I'm like, it's a great point. I don't know what happened. Anyway, we made it, and but I did hold
That
up.
is hilarious. Mary, I love that story. That is hilarious. Yes.
I love it.
And also, you can take like a little tram thing up to the top. Like, you don't have to.
I was watching it.
Yeah, you don't have to take it.
I would have been on the tram.
Yeah, like most people, most adults, like, unless you are like in really good, it's not an easy. We did it. Mary and I did it in college together, but it was like it was not easy.
The group I was with, they were running up this hill. They're like, "Come on, sunrise!" I'm like, I can't make it.
You're like, I'll see you all on the way down at sunset.
Exactly.
I love it. Well.
This was a great one. Julia, thank you so much for coming.
Julia,
Thank you
we
for
have to have you back because you clearly have such a wealth of knowledge. We'll have you back when we discuss different shows because we left a bunch out.
Well, and there's so much coming up. I'm so excited for the new season of Atlanta too.
Oh,
there's so much on the docket.
Yeah, everybody loves
Portia
Atlanta.
And Phaedra's going to be back, speaking of Traitors.
Portia,
So, big
Portia.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Phaedra's coming back. And also The Valley's coming, which I happen to have loved.
I love that
You're going to come back for the Valley.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
Coming back for the Valley.
Marking my calendar.
Okay.
Guys,
Thank you so much. This was so fun. By the way, I missed you in Austin last week.
I know, I'm devastated. I got to see Alex, and it was the joy of my life. But I was so sad I missed you guys.
I know. Me too.
Awesome.
Okay. Well, I love you guys. Love you, Hotties. Love you, Dummies.
Thank you for joining us, Julia. Bye, Hotties.
Bye.
Bye.